Now to the special election results in Tennessee. Republican Matt Van Epps defeated Democrat Aftyn Behn for the vacated 7th congressional seat, but it was a lot closer than the GOP would have liked. Scripps News Deputy Political Director Joe St. George joins us now live from D.C. And Joe, I mean, how close did this come to being an actual upset for the Republicans?
Well, Holly, the best way I could describe it is, you know, when maybe you're assigned a big project at work and you initially say, this will be easy. But the more you start to think about it, the more nervous maybe you get. And the day of the presentation, your stomach's all in knots. And then ultimately you hit the presentation out of the park. It was always going to be easy, right? I mean, to some degree, this is what Republicans felt. When the vacating Congressman Green stepped down, it was like, all right, this is a special election, but Trump won this seat by more than 20 points. This is really going to be a nothing burger. And then polls started to trickle in. And then Democratic money from all over the country started to pour in. And there were some Republicans who were a little nervous. I mean, Speaker Mike Johnson campaigned earlier this week outside of Nashville, rallying Republicans. President Trump was posting about it on Truth Social. In the end, I mean, Republicans won the seat. They always should have won. But this is why Democrats aren't exactly upset today. This is a plus 20 Trump district from a year ago. And the results, not official, but it looks like the Republicans going to win by 8-9 percentage points. That is a massive swing in the direction of Democrats in a state like Tennessee over the course of a year's time. And the thinking for Democrats is, hey, if they can move a suburban Nashville seat like this, that many points in the direction of Democrats, then we could be talking about a blue, not just a blue wave next November, but a potential blue tsunami when it comes to midterm elections in districts that are significantly closer. Here's more from the Congressman-elect Epps, speaking after his victory again in Nashville and the Nashville suburbs last night.
Absolutely. We're going to push America first. We're going to stand with the president and the speaker on every part of America first. And we're excited to do that. We're going to work on affordability. We're going to support veterans and military. Fort Campbell is a huge piece of our district, and we're going to fight for that from day one.
Now, the Democrat in this race, Aftyn Behn, not exactly the most moderate of candidates, and this is why Democrats are saying, hey, we got close with someone who is more progressive, certainly left-leaning. If they can recruit more moderate Democrats for these seats like this, it will only increase the odds that Democrats take back the House in 2026 in the 2026 midterm election. But, Holly, remember, we don't really know the maps yet for next year's midterm because there's a few things going on. One, redistricting's happening in a multitude of states. That battle's ongoing. We're waiting on a Supreme Court decision that could gut Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, which would allow especially a lot of states in the South to even do more redistricting in the months to come. Republicans are certainly not throwing in the towel just yet. They're just happy to have squeaked out a win last night in Nashville.
I kind of feel like, you know, when you go to the movies and you see those previews and you go, ooh, I want to see that film. I feel like we have just seen a preview of the midterms. Okay.
Yeah, Republicans have time, though, right? They have time, and we'll see what they can do over the course of the next, give or take, 11 months.